running down the road right now. I've got to go down here to Springfield and have a new drive line made for that winch on that 548D. It's raining today. It's rained the last 2 days. We did sell walnut logs this morning. We sold some logs on the yard. It wasn't a big sell, like, I don't know, 6,400 feet. Not big, but you know, for this time of year, something to do, decent. You know, good little pile on the yard there. So that was kind of all I had going on this morning with the rain. You know, it's raining off and on, and I think the next 2 days it's supposed to be nice, and there's more rain chances throughout the weekend. Which, you know, yesterday on the 4th it rained quite a bit. You know, we got a pretty good little amount of rain. It's kind of a wet summer. It's kind of an odd summer here in Missouri. You know, usually this time of year things are brown. You know, it's dry, but you know, things are really green right now here in Missouri for some reason. It's since we got those downpours of rain at the end of April, it's been wet. And like I said, it's raining now. The rain chance is on the way. Of course, good for the farm guys. In our area, the mills are hurting for saw logs, but I was talking to my log buyer this morning, and he said the stave mills here had a lot of guys on quotas. So, which I know I don't think they've got near as much rain back in the eastern and kind of central part of Missouri as what we've got down here. But yeah, it was kind of odd to hear about quotas on the logs, but you know, we had the winter. It wasn't a bad winter. Everybody run full tilt all winter, but as far as saw logs go down here in my part of the world, mills are hurting for saw logs. So I've got a clip. I want to add it in here. And it was yesterday evening. Brandon running the skid steer. Brandon, he came over to check out the cat. Brandon's a good equipment operator. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I say it in the video. Brandon's one of those guys. It doesn't matter what he does, he's good at it, which kind of pisses me off because I'm not that guy. But Brandon's perfectionist. He's good at everything, which is why he's such a good welder, fabricator, why he builds and repairs all of our equipment and stuff, because it'll get done right. So Brandon's playing on that skid steer, and I guess it's the first time he'd ever run a track skid steer. And of course, I'm telling him he needs to buy one too, so that's part of the reason why he's running it, you know, trying to fan the fire. You know, we should both buy one. So I'll add that in, check it out, and enjoy. Do that. We're playing with the skid steer. I say we, Brandon's playing with the skid steer. And you guys that watch the channel, you guys know Brandon's kind of my welder, mechanic, one of my best friends I grew up with, went to high school with. So he's kind of playing with the cat because he's been wanting one too. He's a pretty good equipment operator. He's a real good welder. He's one of those guys, and it kind of makes me mad. He's one of those guys that doesn't matter what he does, he's good at it. And I'm not one of those guys. I'm one of those guys who, if I'm lucky enough to find something that I'm semi-proficient at, I better stick with it. But Brandon's, like I said, he's playing on this thing, trying it out. He's been kind of grading my driveway a little bit, just kind of playing with things. He's got the bucket on, the tooth bucket. Walking down the driveway here, we'll go up and see what he's doing. Probably gonna dig a hole out here in my pasture, and I'll find it when I'm brush hogging. And this is a 2017 Caterpillar 289D. Standard flow hydraulics, 2-speed transmission. It's like new. It doesn't have that many hours on it. Satellite radio, Bluetooth, backup camera. I mean, it's that cab's. If that seat reclined, I'd probably just sleep in it. It's a pretty sweet little machine. Seems like we walk closer and he gets further away. He's just playing around. We ain't moving any logs or anything. I told him to come over and check out this 540D we just bought. We're gonna do some welding on it. Just a few odds and ends. We're gonna cut some things off the blade that were on there and just kind of straighten it up a little bit. He's about out of sight in the old Caterpillar. Need to brush hog something awful. Certain times of the year, this yard here is full of logs. We haul a lot of logs back to our yard. Not as many as we used to. Dad's got a log yard too, and we'll be there working tomorrow. It's where we've been working the last couple days with that Caterpillar, that little skid steer there. Like I said, he's just playing around. He ain't doing anything pressing. That is a good looking machine though. Like I said, normally I'm a John Deere guy, but I'm pretty fond of the Caterpillar skid steers. They're built right. I mean, I think they just excel in every area the Caterpillar skid steers do. I had a Deere for a while, so those of you guys that have followed my Facebook page for the last several years, I had a Deere CT332. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a strong machine. I liked it, but we had a few problems with it. And of course, since then, since the CT series, Deere's come out with the D lineup of skid steers, the E, and I think they're on the G's now. And they've come a long way with their skid steers, they really have. And I do like the D and E models. I haven't been around the G's very much. I was able to do kind of a walk around one here a couple weeks ago, but I didn't get the chance to get in and play with it. But it seems like the Caterpillar, they're a little more on point. I've never drove a tank before, but I can't help but think driving a track skid steer's kind of similar to being in a tank in some aspects. I may be wrong, I don't know, but you feel like you're in a tank when you're in it. Just comfortable cabs. That hickory stump there, I used to have one lone hickory tree up here in my pasture, in my log yard, my pasture. Got a pasture here. Like I said, this is my log yard up and down the road. I used to have one lone hickory tree, and about a little over 3 years ago, we had a real just bad thunderstorm pop up, and that thing got struck by lightning. And the tree, I mean, it knocked it down. The tree was actually on fire. And I cut the top up, you know, and I've moved the top. I just never had anything that old stump there. I need to cut that stump and get it out of there. You can see a couple of the log skidders sitting down there, the 548D and the 540B grapple. Those are our two grapple skidders. Cable machines are down at Dad's house on the yard. We need to do a little maintenance, a little cleanings that time of the year. We're a little slower this time of year, so we try to address some maintenance issues and get things cleaned up. Just little odds and ends, get them ready for the fall, because even though it's July 4th, it's July 4th. Even though it's July 4th, you know, the busy season will be here before you know it, which all kicks off about the 1st of September for us. That's when things really start getting busy, so it's a good time to get those machines in, get them power washed, leaks, grease certs, just anything that needs any kind of attention, do it now while they're on the yard. So that's skid steer action there, which, like I said, he's just playing around. He's not doing anything constructive, just playing around with it. But we're back into the rain now. Looks like I'm getting ready to drive in some heavy rain. So I was talking to my buddy Kurt. He's up in Minnesota. He said it's 90 degrees up there right now, which I've got 74 on the temperature gauge here on the truck for the outside temp. He's logging today. Lucky guy. I'd like to be logging, but stupid weather, man. Stupid weather, but that's just part of it. Guys, thanks a lot for following our channel and subscribing to it. It means the world. Love having you guys here. Love talking to you. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm a lot more active on Instagram anymore than I am Facebook. And that's the same with Logger Threads. That's the same with Timber Tracker, same with Turner Logging. I just like Instagram a lot better, which I cross-post. Anything that I post any one of my other outlets, I post to their Facebook outlets as well. So guys, check that out. I've had a lot of people inquiring about the new Logger Thread shirts coming out, the Brotherhood. If you guys haven't seen the preview of that, check it out. I'm pretty proud of these, the Brotherhood shirts. We've got a lot of people inquiring about them. Super excited to get them off the print, get them out. I've got people asking about, you know, kind of fall and winter wear for this winter, and we're going to try to do some long sleeve stuff as well for Logger Threads. So be sure to check that out. It's just one of my side projects there, the Logger Threads deal. It's man, you guys know me. I eat, breathe, and sleep log, and it's my life. So I don't know, it's fun to toy with it. So guys, check that out. Check out Timber Tracker. Check us out on, like I said, Turner Logging on the other outlets as well. Guys, we'll get off here and drive down the road. Go down here and I guess spend some money. Guys, we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.